a hard-working spitfire of a woman, Nique Leili, mother, breadwinner, a woman who, despite her size, takes no guff from her outsized husband. And now she is missing. Nowhere to be found in the family's upscale 4-bedroom house outside Atlanta. Now we can go inside with video obtained by ABC News. Are there any clues in here that answer the question, where's Nique? Go ahead, look around. See any signs of a violent struggle? Any bloodstains on the carpet? Broken furniture? Sure, there's a gun in a holster, but it's not smoking. Nothing more incriminating than an unmade bed. And there it is, Matt's electronic fortress. And yet, for someone so concerned with the comings and goings in and around his house, Matt waits 2 days after Nique vanished before bothering to pick up the phone and call Nicky's sister, Amy.
And he said, have you talked to Nique? And I said, no, why? What's going on? And then he said, well, Nicky's missing. I said, what are you talking about? And he said, yeah, she hasn't been home since Saturday. I said, are you serious? Call the police.
After that call, Matt did file a missing person report and told his story to police. He and Nique had a fight. He slept on the floor of his office, and when he woke up the next morning, Nique was gone. He says the only thing she took was her toothbrush. Her purse, her phone, all the tracking devices left behind.
So I go upstairs to see what's going on. She's not there.
He says she's been breaking down mentally for some time and just walked away.
This is the weirdest thing, okay? This is really freaking me out, okay? This is not the first time she's run away, but she's never been gone overnight.
Matt overshares with a cop on the phone, telling him the fight is about sex in detail.
On the way home, I said to her, hey, because I wanted sex. But the sex we've been having hasn't been anything special, So I said to her, hey, how about you put on an outfit? I think that might have set her off.
He says maybe she's checked into a hospital suffering from a breakdown.
My wife has a long history of some kind of mental imbalances, okay?
Now, Matt says he's had enough. He's done with his crazy wife.
I told her if she doesn't straighten up, I'm going to divorce her. And I saw an attorney about it, too, just yesterday.
That's right, before police have even launched a search, and her family says before Matt has spread the word that Nique has gone missing, he has hired a lawyer to divorce her.
What was that about?
Yeah, I couldn't tell you. I mean, my response to that, my reaction to that was, who does that?
It was just all about him. It was never a frantic, where is my wife?
And as if divorce is not enough of a threat, Matt goes down to the courthouse to fill out paperwork to have Nique committed. Here he is telling his brother-in-law about it.
I was at the courthouse swearing out a warrant for Nique Leili for involuntary committal.
By now, a multi-generational civil war is breaking out, pitting the northerner Matt and his young daughters against his southern in-laws, Nicky's family, including her daughter, Alex.
My mother was the farthest thing from crazy you could get.
Nicky's family has a very different take about her disappearance. They resent what Matt is saying about Nicky's mental condition, and they're angry that Matt took 2 days to tell them she's missing.
He wasn't worried at all about finding his wife. He was concerned about making sure that he spread the story that she was insane.
So a week after Nique vanished, Alex helps organize a search. Amy alerts the media, hoping to get the whole community involved. More than 100 volunteers, all in red, spread out through the neighborhood. Matt was not among them, skipping what may have been the shortest search in the history of missing persons. 10 minutes after friends and family had formed a grid,
I just saw a huge big pile. It looked like it was covering up something, so I just started kicking away at it and then saw her body and her hair.
I heard somebody scream from the woods, and so I went running up there to see what they had uncovered, and it was my sister.
Oh, dear God.
Family members cry out as a coworker of
We're going to be roping this whole area off.
Gwinnett County firefighters and police arrived just minutes after people looking for Nique Leili make a shocking discovery around 10.
And I blacked out. I just remember hitting the ground.
Nicky's body was found nude, less than a mile from her house. if she was running away, she didn't get far.
Her body covered in leaves in a wooded area near the
The finger pointing begins. This is Amy, moments after her sister Nikki's body is found.
He waited 2 days to even report her missing. And he told me that they'd had a huge fight and that, you know, she wasn't well and that she'd been having breakdowns and stuff. But I saw her 2 weeks ago and she was fine.
The missing persons case is closed. But is this murder?
Investigators are talking with Leili's husband and searching the couple's home, but police say right now he is not a suspect.
Certainly Matt's personal CENTCOM will prove he had nothing to do with his wife's disappearance. What better alibi witness than 21 cameras?
So here's a man waiting for a crime to happen every day, sitting in his office, looking around. One finally happens, and he's got no pictures of it.
Correct.